Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I did post about this to my story on Instagram. We spoke to 8 trans inmates. They say the Bureau of Prisons is illegally denying them care. This was back in February, but it's picking up some speed here right now. On his first day back in office, Trump signed Executive Order 141 or 14168, which contains several provisions rolling back trans rights, including a ban of use of federal funds for gender-affirming healthcare in prisons. The following month, the Federal Bureau of Prisons issued a memo outlining their compliance with the order, and they were removing nearly all accommodations for trans people. This would include access to gender-affirming hormones, clothing, and other items like razors and chest binders. Which, like we talked about last time, we are looking to use some conversion therapy camps. 8 currently or formerly incarcerated people who spoke with uncloseted media testified to being denied or impeded in their access for some form of gender affirming accommodation covered by the injunction. Additionally, reveal legal documents from Kingdom v. Trump and BOP administrative remedy forms uncover several reports of Bureau refusing to comply with the injunction, and plaintiffs' counsel confirmed cases of non-compliance at 19 different prisons. The prison system is just evil. The U.S. prison system, we all know this, is just an evil, evil, evil system that we need to completely dismantle. Now, do I think prisons are valuable? Yes. Do I think there's a purpose to them? Absolutely. Same thing with cops. Dismantling their current system and rebuilding it in a way to serve people better is never a bad thing. It's never a bad thing to rebuild a system to make life better for the people that live in the country. I was trying to fight in the ways I know how, which is utilize the courts to make sure that for Grace Prison, trans woman incarcerated federal FCI. I'm shocked she gave her name. Being off hormone therapy has left me feeling diminished in every aspect. My body has started remasculinizing, and my body hair is growing thicker and faster. All of which makes me feel hopeless, and I need to avoid people. Trans man who has been on hormones for 9 years prior to his incarceration, December 2024, was not provided with a prescription by the BOP until 4 months after the preliminary injunction went into effect. Class counsel in Kingdom v. Trump also alleged that at least one trans woman continues to be denied access to hormones, though BOP disputes these claims. But there's no reason to deny people healthcare. Genuinely zero. Brenda Waller said in a declaration that the prison took her card away in September once she was transferred to USP Florence in Colorado. She said staff told her, "We do things our way here. We don't give those out." Says that no records of any of these women requesting exemption cards. Scheduled to BOP. When you go back and forth with these officers, they'll say, well, until they change the policy back, I'm not going to follow the portions that have been deleted. Here, this is the big thing I want to look at. Many trans women say that when they try to advocate for themselves and reach out to media about these violations, they are met with retaliation. Pinson, who has won multiple cases against BOP and provided legal assistance to over 20 prisoners, including other trans women impacted by the executive order, says she has a target on her back. She was assaulted by staff in October when they broke her arm, cut the clothes off her body, and walked her down the hallway naked and left her in restraints around her torso, wrists, and legs for 10 hours. Simpkins and Dye both said they witnessed this assault. BOP confirmed that the altercation took place, but claimed it was not in retaliation for Pinson's advocacy and that she sustained minor injuries. During this, she says she was told by a prison official, "Don't play victim. I know you've been writing to the judge in D.C. You did the crime. You put yourself here. You know you were born with a penis and it would be put in a male prison. The judge doesn't run this prison. I run this prison." The official in question did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The Democrats have completely given up on protecting trans people. Not the reason why they lost in 24, but it is a reason why they lost a bunch of support. And why trans people are becoming more and more scrutinized and attacked and assaulted, because no established Democrat would stand up against this publicly. They all love prisons. As long as she's in there, I'm worried that she's not going to make it come out alive. Deborah Pinson, Grace's mother, told uncloseted media on a phone call from her car in Oklahoma. Dye, who is Pinson's cellmate, says prison staff threatened to delay both their release dates. She said staff would try to dissuade her from filing grievances against the prison, saying things like, "You need to stop filing. Don't you want to go home?" Dye was scheduled to be released on Thanksgiving. She was planning to spend the holiday with her mother, but 7 days before her release, staff pushed it back to Jan 7, causing her to miss the entire holiday season. "We were gonna, when I came home, go out and stay at a hotel and do something, and then she had to cancel. It just sucked. Them having so much control over you is something that you can't get used to." I need, we need to completely cut off prisons. I can't stress this enough. The prison system in America is genuinely so fucking evil. I'm afraid to call you and just talk. email after being threatened by the AW. Uncloseted media also attempted to contact Gladney, who was unable to access BOP's messaging systems due to having been prosecuted for internet-related sex crimes by passing her phone number via her sister, Katrina Griffin. Gladney's cellmate says that after she received a letter with uncloseted media contact information, Gladney was suddenly unable to add anyone to her call list. She's trying to speak with you. They're going to try to do everything in their power to stop it. They do it every single time. These people need to be exposed for the things they're doing, not because everyone's standing up. Because not everyone's standing up, but I'm standing up to them. I should be like everyone else. I shouldn't have to deal with the constant harassment. We do not address allegations, and for privacy, safety, and security reasons, the Federal Bureau of Prisons does not discuss the conditions of confinement for any individual in custody. Additionally, the BOP does not comment on matters related to the pending litigation or ongoing legal procedures. I can't tell you how much you need to hate everybody in the prison systems, because they all do this. If you meet someone who they're like, oh yeah, I work in a prison, fuck them. Genuinely fuck them. I don't know if you guys remember, but prisons during COVID experiences severe outbreaks resulting in over 500,000 infections and 3,000 deaths in the U.S. due to crowded, unsanitary conditions and failed mitigation strategies. People are also overheating and dying, especially in southern states, because they're just... Our prison system is genuinely a way to create slave labor, profit off of people's mistakes in life. And yes, again, people who are in prison, most of the time, I would say probably 50-50 deserve to be there, or have done something to deserve minor punishment, societal level punishment. That does not mean we treat them less than people. No other country, no other developed country on earth treats its prisoners as poorly as we do. Not a single one. Released from SCI Butner in January because you can't take care of yourself when you want to when you're going through dysphoria. It's worse when the mental thing gets stressed out about wearing a beard and all that type of shit. The injunction also maintains the BOP rule as well as trans women to be issued cards to exempt them from pet searches by mail cards. Still, plaintiffs' counsel in Kingdom v. Trump identified 3 individuals who report prison staff taking their cards away. The amount of bravery coming out from these women and trans men is insane. According to BOP documents, Remedy Project Prison was scheduled to be moved to a halfway house in November 2025, but according to legal declaration, prison staff postponed her release due to her advocacy. Now BOP says she won't be getting out until January 2027. The documents also state prison staff confiscated over $2,000 worth of her personal property following the injunction, including authorized items such as stamps, pens, and paper. I came home, go out, and stay at a hotel. I just, the amount of bravery it takes to come out, because you know they're going to retaliate. Prisons are full of evil people who love to retaliate. And none of their prison guards will have their names leaked. Not a single one. And I think they should. These prison guards should have a target on their back for public harassment. Granted, I don't think I can advocate for that. But they have, I mean, prison guards have one of the highest rates for domestic abuse. Domestic abuse rates concerningly high. Studies suggesting they're more prevalent. Only one study found that over 11% of surveyed officers admitted to being physically violent with an intimate partner. 30% reported that they had directly experienced domestic violence as children. Over 11% reported they had been physically violent with an intimate partner. 33% of responders knew about the correctional officers who had committed unreported domestic violence. You don't hate police and prison guards and the system enough. You never will. You can't hate it enough. It takes so much energy to hate it, so much. It's nearly impossible to hate this system as much as you realistically would be able to. And it's designed that way. It's designed to continuously beat you down and make you feel hopeless against the fight.